Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Kaisara binti Ahmad Zumizi and my position as a CEO.
I'm Nur Fatia Damia binti Fuad and my position as a financial manager.
I am Nur Nida Fatin binti Syamsu Fuad and my position is second financial manager.
I'm Soleha binti Ayub and my position as accountant in our company.
I'm the Shafira Adili binti Muhammad Shafi'i and my position as a local bank.
Based on the company performance and liquidity ratio, the current ratio in year 2021, which is 0.48 times, is poor than year 2020. It shows that the company is not able to meet short-term obligation. The current ratio measures our company's ability to pay off its current liabilities that payable within 1 year with its total current assets such as cash, account receivable, and inventories. Meanwhile, for quick ratio, both years shows negative amount, which is negative 0.47 times in year 2020 and negative 0.64 times in year 2021. It means the quick ratio performance in year 2021 is poorer than year 2020. It shows that our company doesn't have enough quick assets to meet all its short-term obligations. Besides that, the quick ratio is an indicator of our company's liquidity and financial. Therefore, the performance of net working capital in year 2021 is poorer than year 2020, which is negative 3,271,000. This net working capital is the aggregate amount of all current assets and current liabilities. Moreover, the company performance in activity ratio, the inventory turnover shows that in year 2021 is poorer than year 2020, which is 1.84 times. It shows that the company utilized its inventory to produce sales. A low inventory turnover ratio might be sign of weak sales or excessive inventory, or also known as overstocking. Next, the average collection period is 43 days, which is better than year 2021. It shows that our company takes shorter time in collecting back the credit sales from the customer. For fixed asset turnover, year 2021 is poorer than 2020. It shows that company utilized its fixed asset to produce sales. Last but not least, for total asset turnover, the performance for year 2021 is better than 2020, and it shows that the company utilized its total assets to produce sales. In conclusion, based on our financial analysis ratio, it shows that year 2020 is better than 2021. Dear top management, on top of that, I will suggest our business to obtain bank loan under short-term financing to finance the company's financial projects. This is because short-term financing might include support assets, particularly current assets. Because of its short duration and changeable interest rate, the usage of short-term financing is dynamic. Moreover, as we can see, the comparison of financial analysis in year 2021 is poorer than 2020. So we need a quick and effective approach to address this issue as soon as possible. This is to ensure that our company's financial analysis in year 2022 will be better than this year. Besides that, the advantage of bank loans are a handy way to obtain additional funding without having to wait until our company's profits are sufficient to meet all costs. Even while applying for a bank loan might take many weeks or even months, it is still a viable option for raising capital to expand our business. Bank loans are also tax deductible. Loan servicing payments stay constant during the term of the loan, particularly with fixed rate loans where the interest rate is maintained for the duration of the loan. This makes it simple for our business to arrange our budget and monthly loan payments. That's all about my suggestion. How about you, Ms. Fatin?
Next, for leverage ratio for our company started by the debt ratio in year 2021 is 44.99% and in year 2022 2020 is 445.92%. As you can see, Ms. Kaisara, debt ratio 2021 is better than 2020. So that's mean our company has less debt as well as lower risk bankruptcy. For debt equity ratio for our company in year 2021 is 0.936 times and in 2020 is 1.167 times. It shows that the ratio in year 2021 is better than year 2020 and it proves that our company not relying on equities fund. For time interest earned in year 2021 is 0.418 times, which is poorer than year 2020 is 0.420 times. As a result, our company is not able to pay interest just on loan. Okay, we move to our company profitability ratio, which is the gross profit margin in year 2021 is 54.12%, more than 2020, which is 56.65%. This shows that our company not able to control cost of goods sold relative to our sales revenue. For operating profit margin in 2021 is 20.95% and 2020 is 22.40%. It shows that the ratio in 2021 poorer than 2020. Our company not able to support lower operating expenses. For net profit margin indicate in year 2021 is 14.21% and it is poorer than 2020, which is 50.41%. That means our company not efficient in providing higher profit from the sales. Next, return on asset in year 2021 is 58.28% and it poorer than 2020, which is 63.01%. So, our company not efficient in utilizing its asset to generate profit. Lastly, for return on equity, provide 19.45% in year 2021 and 20.58% in year 2020. It shows the ratio 2021 more than 2020. It proves that our company not efficient in generate higher income. As a result, our company should obtain short-term loan to support our business capital needs. Since short-term loans need to be paid off within about a year, therefore the interest will be lower.
Now, I would like to present our statements of financial position in 2020 and 2021. As we can see from the figure, it shows the fixed assets in 2020 is 1,400,000 ringgit, meanwhile in 2021 is 1,630,000 ringgit. The fixed assets increased by 2,300,000 ringgit in 2021. Next, we move on to the inventories. In 2020, it stated that the inventories is 3 million ringgit and 5 million ringgit in year 2021. The amount increased by 2 million ringgit. Then our account receivables, deposits and prepayments. It shows 2,073,000 ringgit in 2020, meanwhile in 2021 is 1,807,000 ringgit. So, the difference of the 2 years is as much 266,000 ringgit and decrease in 2021. Moreover, the current assets based on the statement is 2,822,000 ringgit in 2020, meanwhile in 2021 is 3,003,000 ringgit. From that, the amount increased as much 181,000 ringgit in 2021. In addition, let's move on to the current liabilities. The statement shows in 2020 is 4,461,000 ringgit, and amount in 2021 is 6,274,000 ringgit. So the differences in the 2 years is 1,813,000 ringgit, and it increased in 2021. Furthermore, our equity in 2020 is 6,717,000 ringgit. Meanwhile, in 2021 is 6,725,000 ringgit. So, we can see in 2021, it increased as much 10,000 ringgit. Next, revenue, or we can say as net sales. The amount in 2020 is 8,966,000 ringgit. Meanwhile, in year 2021 is 9,203,000 ringgit. The differences is 237,000 ringgit, and it increased in 2021. Then, our EAT, or profit for the financial year in 2020, is 1,382,000 ringgit, and the year in 2021 is 1,308,000 ringgit. So, it decreases as much 74,000 ringgit. Therefore, about our EBIT, or earning before interest tax, it is 2,008,000 ringgit in 2020. Meanwhile, in 2021, the amount is 1,928,000 ringgit. It is decreased as much 80,000 ringgit in 2021. Additionally, the interest expense in 2020 is higher, which is 4,780,000 ringgit, while in year 2021 is 4,610,000 ringgit. It shows that the amount decreased in 2021. Last but not least, our gross profit in year 2020 is 5,079,000 ringgit, and in 2021 is 4,981,000 ringgit. The amount is decreased as much 98,000 ringgit in 2021.
As everyone can see from the slide, our company choose short-term financing. This is because short-term financing is dynamic due to short-term maturity period, which is within a year. Also, everyone knows short-term financing is more risk compared to long-term financing. The example of short-term financing sources are trade credit, bank loan, and also commercial paper. The reason why our company choose short-term financing because the company can generate profit. Besides that, the company can roll the money quickly and is better than long-term financing. Based on comparison of Maxis company in 2020 and 2021, show that annual sales for 2020 is 8,966,000 ringgit, while for 2021, 9,203,000 ringgit. Moreover, leverage ratio, which is debt ratio in 2020, is poor and worse than 2021, which is 445.92% in 2020, while 2021, which is 45%. That means in 2021, the company has more risk to bankruptcy. Next, we move to the graph. Our company choose aggressive approach. It is because the company use short-term or temporary financing. The reason is to support a relatively large portion of current asset. Aggressive approach is more risk to compare with other approach in view of the fact that current ratio is less than 1, and there are potential problems in renewing the short-term borrowing arrangement. However, short-term debt is often more cheaper than long-term debt. This point to Maxis company may be willing to sacrifice safety opportunity for possible higher profits. Based on graph, it shows that current asset for 2020 2,822,000 ringgit. Next, for fixed asset 2020 is 1,400,000 ringgit. As can see from the graph, lend on short term is fluctuating. Current asset will be financed with short term borrowing. Maxis company want to make a bank loan of 350 million because the company wants to upgrade its plans postpaid to abroad. The company main reason is to upgrade to make it easier for the user to use the same number wherever they are. Since now many people go on vacation abroad and some even continue to study all over the world, so that they can use the same number to contact people in Malaysia or other countries.
First of all, I am interested with project to upgrade Maxis plan to overseas by using same number phone. It was a really interesting project of Maxis. Also, from Ms. Kaisaranto, it says that the leverage ratio, which is debt ratio for 2020, is poor and worse, which is 445.92%, but on 2021, it become better and great, which is 45%. I think it's just a great improvement for company to pay debt from last year, which is 2020, and the financial statements of Maxis company look stabilized from what I heard and see by presenters Ms. Soleha. Besides that, I also can see the ability for Maxis company to pay back the loan for RM 350,000. The alliance bank also give interest rate for PPA 3.5% per annum. But the alliance bank gives several years for Maxis company to pay back. And the company also need to be paid over 5 years with profit rate 10%. From my calculation, I can estimate for every month, Maxis company need to pay for RM 7,436 ringgit 47 cents to the Alliance Bank company. In short, I agree to give loans for Maxis company for RM 350,000 for this Maxis plan project. This is because the leverage ratio shows the debt is less during 2021 than 2020.